Welcome to Zoe Crossdressing. I woke up with boobs. Like, actual boobs. Not the kind you dream about. Not the kind you see in pictures. The kind that are physically attached to your chest, rising and falling as you breathe, pressing against soft fabric as you move. My eyes shot open. I stared at the ceiling, which was definitely not my ceiling. This one had LED strip lights and some fancy crystal chandelier thing. Mine had a water stain shaped like Florida. Something was very, very wrong. I looked down. And that's when I saw them. Two perfectly rounded curves pushing up beneath a pink silk camisole, creating this shape that I'd definitely never had before. The fabric was thin enough that I could see the outline of everything underneath. Flushed face, my brain short-circuited. What the? The voice that came out of my mouth was not mine. It was soft, feminine, with this melodic quality that made me sound like I should be doing perfume commercials. I threw off the covers, silk sheets that smelled like expensive perfume and vanilla, and looked down at my body. Long, smooth, hairless legs. No trace of the dark leg hair I'd had since I was 14. Tiny pink sleep shorts hugging curves I'd never possessed. Small, delicate feet with toenails painted pastel pink. I held up my hands. Slender fingers. Pink gel manicured nails. Soft, smooth skin. No scars from that skateboarding accident. No calluses from gaming. These were not my hands. My heart was racing now, which I could feel in a completely different way because of the extra weight on my chest. I reached up slowly, hesitantly, and touched my face. Smooth. No stubble. High cheekbones. Soft skin. Hair falling forward, long, silky, blonde hair that cascaded over my shoulders and down to my waist. No. No, 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 no. I scrambled out of bed, and immediately fell on my face. My center of gravity was completely wrong. I was shorter, way shorter. My legs felt different. My hips felt wider. Everything about how this body balanced was wrong. I crawled to the mirror, a full-length thing surrounded by those Instagram ring lights, and pulled myself up. And there she was. Chloe. My stepsister. Instagram model. 21 years old. Long blonde hair. Bright blue eyes. Perfect face with high cheekbones and full lips. Curves in all the right places. The girl who spent 2 hours on her makeup every morning. The girl with 350,000 followers. Except it wasn't Chloe looking back at me. It was me. Behind her eyes. In her body. Wearing her face like some kind of horrifying mask. Ahaheh. I heard my own voice screaming from down the hall. My actual voice. Deep, male, panicked. The door burst open. And there I was. Or, there was my body. My old 5 feet 9 inches frame. My messy brown hair. My face. Wearing Chloe's pink pajama pants and looking down at his flat chest in absolute horror. Alex, my old voice screamed at me. What the hell is happening? I stared at myself? This was too weird. Chloe? I said in her voice. Are you? I'm in your disgusting body. Chloe, in my body, shouted. She looked down at herself again. I have no curves. I'm flat. I'm hairy. And what is that smell? Hey. I showered, like, 2 days ago. 2 days? She looked like she might throw up. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is a nightmare. I looked down at myself again. At her body. The machine actually worked. We actually swapped. This is insane. Fix it. Fix it right now. How? I don't know how it works. Dad, we both screamed at the same time. Let me back up. Because I know you're confused. I'm confused. and we need to understand how this absolute disaster started. My name is Alex Carter. I'm 19 years old. Well, I was a 19-year-old guy. Computer science major. Gamer. Average height, skinny build, brown hair, nothing special. Just normal. I lived at home with my dad, my stepmom Sandra, and my stepsister Chloe, who was basically the polar opposite of me in every way. Chloe was 21, drop-dead gorgeous, Instagram famous, 350k followers and growing, and she never let me forget how much cooler her life was than mine. Perfect blonde hair, perfect body, perfect face, perfect everything. We fought constantly. She thought I was a lazy slob. I thought she was a vapid narcissist. Standard sibling rivalry stuff. Until yesterday morning. That's when Dad came home with the machine, Friday, 9:30 a.m. Alex. Chloe. Living room. Now. I was mid-game, about to clutch a 1v5, when Dad's voice boomed through the house. Seriously? I groaned, but I paused and headed downstairs. Video game. When I got to the living room, I found Dad standing next to this thing. It looked like something from a sci-fi movie. Two futuristic chairs facing each other, connected by cables and glowing panels. The whole setup hummed with electricity. Chloe was already there in her workout outfit, matching pink set, hair in a perfect ponytail, scrolling through her phone. She looked up, saw me in my gaming shirt and old shorts, and wrinkled her nose. Could you at least brush your hair? Could you at least stop judging me for 5 seconds? Kids. Dad interrupted, grinning like a maniac. Forget the bickering. Look at this. This is a consciousness transfer device. We both stared at him. What? I said. A body swap machine. His eyes were practically sparkling. My college friend Dr. Morrison, genius neuroscientist, he invented it. And he's letting us test it. Chloe and I looked at each other. For the first time in years, we had the exact same thought: Dad has officially lost his mind. Dad, I said slowly, body swapping isn't real. That's movie stuff. It is real. Look. He showed us a video on his phone. Some scientist explaining neural consciousness transference and quantum mapping. This is insane, Chloe muttered. It's science. Dad insisted. Think about it. You two never understand each other. Always fighting. Well, now you can literally walk in each other's shoes. For exactly 24 hours. Then the machine automatically swaps you back. Absolutely not, I said. No way. Hard pass, Chloe agreed. I'm not becoming him. She said it like I was radioactive. Do you know how much work goes into maintaining this? She gestured at herself. He'd destroy everything in 5 minutes. I wouldn't touch your stuff. You better not. My skincare alone costs more than your gaming setup. That's because you're insane. Please. Dad begged. Dr. Morrison needs test data. You're perfect candidates. And it's only 24 hours. You'll be back to normal by Saturday night. What's the harm? After an hour of begging, literal begging, we finally caved. Fine, Chloe sighed. 24 hours. But if anything goes wrong, I'm blaming you. She pointed at me. Why me? Because. Great logic. We sat in the chairs. Dad strapped these weird helmet things to our heads. They had sensors that pressed against my temples, cold and uncomfortable. This is so stupid, Chloe muttered. Agreed. At least we could agree on something. On 3. Dad announced, fingers hovering over a big red button. 1, 2, 3. He pressed it. Immediately, my head started buzzing. Like TV static in my brain. The room blurred. Chloe's face across from me stretched and warped. Everything spun faster and faster. The buzzing turned into a high-pitched whine. And then, nothing. Back to now. So yeah. That's how I woke up with boobs. In my stepsister's body. In her pink silk pajamas. In her ultra-feminine bedroom that smelled like a Bath and Body Works exploded. And when Chloe and I both screamed for Dad, he came running upstairs, took one look at us, and freaked out with excitement. It worked. Oh my God, it actually worked. Dad. I shouted in Chloe's voice. This is so weird. We need to switch back right now. Yeah. Chloe added in my voice. This isn't funny anymore. I have a photo shoot this afternoon. It's only 24 hours. Just try to act normal. This is incredible. I have to call Dr. Morrison. And he ran back downstairs. Chloe and I stood there, staring at each other. Her in my body. Me in hers. This is the worst day of my life, she said. Tell me about it. I looked down at myself again. How do you walk in this body? Everything feels wrong. The balance is completely off. And there's this, wait, that moves when I move. Those are called, she stopped herself. I can't believe I have to explain my body to you. Look, just stay in my room. Don't touch anything. Don't talk to my friends. Don't post on my Instagram. Just sit there and wait for 24 hours to pass. Fine. And you don't touch my gaming accounts. Why would I want to? She stormed off to my old room, and I was left alone. In Chloe's body. In Chloe's world. I looked in the mirror again. Chloe's reflection, my reflection now, stared back. Long blonde hair. Pretty face. Curves everywhere. This was going to be the longest 24 hours ever. But then, 3 hours later. Everything went catastrophically, horribly wrong. Friday, 1:47 p.m. I was sitting on Chloe's bed, which was so soft and covered in like 47 decorative pillows, trying to figure out how to even use this body, when I heard it. Bang. Like a gunshot. Then yelling. Dad, no, 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 no. And then, smoke? I could smell something burning. My heart dropped. I ran downstairs, well, I tried to run. I mostly stumbled because I still couldn't figure out how to balance in this body, and burst into the living room. The body swap machine was smoking. Sparking. Making sounds like a dying computer. Red error messages flashed across every screen. Dad was frantically pressing buttons, his face pale with panic. Chloe was already there in my body. What's happening? I don't know. Dad's voice cracked. I was just checking the settings and it suddenly overloaded. The whole system crashed. My blood went ice cold. But, it's supposed to automatically swap us back. It can't swap you back if the machine is broken. Chloe shrieked. Okay. Don't panic. Dad was sweating, typing frantically. I'm calling Dr. Morrison right now. He'll know what to do. Everything's fine. It's fine. He put his phone on speaker. Ring, ring, ring. Hi. You've reached Dr. Richard Morrison. I'm currently traveling in Antarctica for a research conference and won't have cell service for the next 2 weeks. Leave a message. Silence. Dead silence. 2 weeks? Chloe whispered. He's in Antarctica, Dad said weakly. At a symposium. I forgot. Oh God, I completely forgot, so we're stuck. I screamed. For 2 weeks? Maybe I can fix it. Maybe. Dad, you're a dentist. You clean teeth. You don't know quantum mechanics. More smoke poured from the machine. One by one, the screens went dark. The humming stopped. The lights died. Complete silence. The machine that was supposed to save us was dead. Chloe looked at me with my old eyes, and I looked at her with her face. "We're stuck," she whispered. "We're actually stuck." And that's when it hit me. I wasn't just in Chloe's body for 24 hours. I might be Chloe. Forever. Monday morning. So here I am. 3 days later. Still in Chloe's body. Still looking at her face in the mirror. Still trying to figure out how to be her. Dad's been frantically trying to reach other scientists. No luck. The machine's fried beyond repair. And Dr. Morrison won't be back for 11 more days. Chloe's been having a complete meltdown in my body. She keeps complaining about how gross and uncomfortable it is being a guy. Meanwhile, I've had to learn how to walk in this body without falling over. Figure out what all the cosmetics in her bathroom do. There are like 400 products. Deal with her friends texting non-stop. Handle her Instagram DMs, so many creepy dudes. Wear her clothes, everything is tight and pink and so feminine. And worst of all, I had to cancel her photo shoot because I have no idea how to pose like an Instagram model. This body is so different from mine. Everything moves differently. Everything feels different. The weight distribution, the height, the curves, the softness, it's like piloting a completely foreign machine. And don't even get me started on the biological differences. Let's just say there are things I've had to deal with that I never thought I'd experience. But the scariest part? I'm starting to forget what it felt like to be me. Like, the old me. Alex. The guy. When I look in the mirror now, I don't see Alex trapped in Chloe's body anymore. I just see Chloe. And I'm terrified that if Dr. Morrison can't fix this, if I'm stuck like this forever, I'll forget Alex completely.